What is up, super fam and bro vengers alike? I am Sensei Theo, aka Bang Sensei, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. And today we are going to be doing our watch party and review for none other than Daredevil Born Again Season 2. I'm hyped. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are hyped. I hope you guys are ready. Let me know how all of you are doing in the comment section down below. Drop a 1 in the chat if you are excited for Daredevil Born Again. Drop a 2 in the chat if you are not. And then drop a 3 in the chat if you are just happy to be here with us nerding out and being all vibey today. Hey, welcome to the Super Fam, Jeff. Welcome to the Super Fam, Consider. I appreciate both of y'all. Thank you for the follows. I hope you guys are having a good day today. I am so hyped. I am so ready. I am so excited for Daredevil Born Again. Make sure you guys drop a like and the stream if you haven't already, because we are going to be needing everything, every like, every follow, every comment that we can get to let me know that we are here together to rock and get it cracking, man. I absolutely loved season 1 of Daredevil Born Again. I know a lot of people had some other feelings, some other vibes about it, but as for me, I had a really good time with it. I thought the show was awesome, and I thought that they covered all the things that they were trying to cover as well. Like, I think they hit all the plot, well, not everything, but I think they got, so we know that it was a Frankenstein of a show in a way, to where like it kind of got stitched together after the fact, but still, I think they really were able to tackle something and do something great with it, despite all of the production issues that led up into that. And now we're here with season 2, and we know that the actors are happy about it. We know that every actor that's come back for this is happy about it. And today we got some awesome news about the Punisher series and how that actually might affect, or the Punisher, the Punisher special presentation, and how that might affect what we're gonna see today. Well, not today, but within this season of Daredevil Born Again. So I'm excited to get into it, you guys. I really am. I think we are going to be cooking today, man. Shout out to everybody here in the chat that's ready to vibe and ready to get into it, because it's really nothing to it but to do it. You know what I'm saying, chat? I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Yo, it's going to be a good day for sure. Make sure you share the stream with a friend, or with your fellow nerds or your local nerds, because we're gonna be nerding out today. And we're gonna be holding an after show in our Discord. Hopefully, if everything works out, we're gonna be holding an after show in our Discord, 30 minutes after the episode, and then we'll possibly give some of you guys a chance to let us know your thoughts, your theories, and all of that you might have behind this episode of Daredevil Born Again. So look out for that link in the comment section down below, so you can join the Discord. So when when the after show is popping, and if you want to jump in and drop a little 30-second question, or a little, a little hint about something that you might be thinking, you can let us know. You know what I mean? You can let us know. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Beezy, honestly, we gonna have to look into somehow starting to do doing these watch parties together or something like that. You know what I mean? Even if it's just, something, we're gonna have to figure something out. You know what I'm saying? I think the after show for sure is gonna be the strat though, because then we can just jump into the Discord after. We'll be able to talk. You can break some stuff down. We can nerd out about everything. Oh, I think that's actually a good idea. So I'm thinking around 7:30 p.m. PST. That is for me. So 30 minutes after the show today, we'll be doing our after show in the Discord. So make sure you click that link in the comment section down below so you can jump in the cord. We got the Discord updated and stuff with some new updates coming soon. So just keep on tapping in, because there's going to be some really cool things happening there. At least for Marvel Bros. If you guys are watching this on Twitch, then you're probably like, bro, what's going on? I don't see any things going on. I'm sorry, I don't have my bot. I don't have my night bot set up for my personal Twitch and Marvel Bros YouTube. I got to get that connection. But no matter where you are, we definitely appreciate you. I'm happy to have you guys all here. Let me know all your thoughts. Let me know all your questions. Let me see if I can pull up a trailer here. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's get this cracking over here. Let me get the episode up. We got less than 10 minutes until this new episode is going to be coming out, you guys. Less than 10 minutes. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be a crazy season. I know it. You know it. We all know it. And we are here to share in it together. Let me see. Oh, excuse me. Let me see. Let me get a good trailer here. Boom, found it. And then we'll go ahead and throw that on a scoopadooski. Put this here. Bam. Let's see. Let's see. Bam. Okay, we got that there. Making sure all of my stuff is going smooth and working fine. Yo, what are the things that you guys are looking to see tonight and today and tonight's episode? Like, bro, because I really don't even know. Let me know how excited are you for Daredevil Born Again Season 2? Okay? Are you like a 10 out of 10 when it comes to hype? Like this is peak, like we're ready for it? Or are you hyped but cautious? Are you just here for Daredevil? Do you need this to win you over? Like, what is kind of the vibe that you guys are feeling? We got the poll going right now, and also just let me know kind of one through 10 what the vibe is, okay? Because I'm very interested in knowing what everybody is thinking about this. Let's get that going here. Bam. Boom shakalaka. Yeah. Ready. Oh, ready for the defenders to reform. Hey, I feel that, Beezy. I definitely feel that one. There we go. Okay, we are at almost 5 minutes until the episode comes out. Chat, I'm ready for this. I know you're ready for this. I think we're gonna be seeing some crazy stuff. I cannot wait to see Jessica Jones. I cannot wait to see Jessica Jones and all of that. Like, this is gonna be crazy, bro. And I really think now, since they were able to cook and really let this one cook in the oven, that we're gonna be actually eating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we're going to be eating with this one tonight. Like, I am pumped, bro. Let's see. Just trying to make sure all of my stuff is working properly so we can, have we about to have a good time up in this piece today, okay? So, if you guys are new around here and are not sure how these watch parties work, I am unfortunately not able to show you everything from start to finish because the YouTube algorithm gods will come through and shut us down. But you can sync up on your own screen and you can watch with us. And every once in a while, I'll hit this button. You'll see this pop up here. It'll be there for a little while. It'll gotta go through its thing. We'll be able to see something for some crazy action moments. And then it'll disappear. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the way that we gotta run it. Or else big YouTube will come through and stop all of the fun times. Okay. So, I'm sorry that it has to be that way. But unfortunately, big YouTube, they don't want us to have a good time. I want us to have a good time, so I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that we all do have a good time. And I hope you guys are ready to get into it, because I know I am. Less than 5 minutes until the new episode of Daredevil Born Again is going to be releasing for us, and I am so freaking excited. Make sure you go and grab you some snacks. Make sure you go and get you some, something. I do believe this is only a 1-episode premiere this time around. I don't think that they're doing the full, full multiple episodes. This I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure this is just a 1-episode premiere. So we're going to be locked in with that. We're going to be checking this out, seeing what they got for us. Maybe it's a longer episode. Who really knows what is going to be going on? But I'm ready for it nonetheless. And I hope you guys are too. All right, we got 3 minutes. So make sure, like I said, get all your snacks, get everything that you need ready to go, because this episode is definitely about to be insane. I think this episode is going to be crazy. I don't think they're going to be playing with us at all. They didn't play with us with the first episode of season 1 of this show, so I don't think that they're going to play with us for season 2. That's just the best way that I can put that, So it's about to be go time, nothing more and nothing less. Am I tripping? Maybe I am. Okay, I'm gonna go fill up my water real quick, and then I'll be back before it's time to start the episode. All right, let's get it.
Cheese balls, cheese balls, cheese balls.
Where the f*** are my cheese balls? So my son, I know where my f***ing cheese balls again.
No, I didn't.
Have you ever thought about how it would feel to be one giant sock in the dryer?
No, sorry, I don't think I have.
One sock being left in the dryer would be a bad thing, forcing its pair to roam lonely without its match. But one giant sock's only match is the foot that will embrace its cozy warmth, fresh out of the dryer, toasty, and never alone.
Shroomy never truly dies, for on the day of my reckoning, I will be reborn as a part of the Hive Mind Collective on Shroom Prime, and all of the weaknesses of your planet will be quickly analyzed, and then the expansion will commence.
Folding and scrunching, scrunching and folding, folding and scrunching, scrunching and folding, folding and scrunching.
I'm Rupert Luther Mullins, Senior Executive of the Turtle Club. Here to defend and protect all in need.
Express delivery, when your delivery is expressed.
I'm sitting right here, you itchy. Why the hell you still knocking?
Kid Rock, please help me.
That's your freedom.
A natural selection, 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 a natural selection.
Shroomy Rum Dummy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. Without further ado, it is time to dive into none other than Season 2, Episode 1 of Daredevil Born Again. I am so excited to jump into this with all of you. I am excited. On 3, we will press play and enjoy this episode together. On 3, 1, 2, 3. This is 54 minutes. Yo, let's go. This is about to be insane. This is about to be crazy. Oh, there's an official companion podcast, Mike Beasy. We gotta be on that.
Humbling to be mayor this evening.
I need a favor.
You want me to kill someone?
Foggy Nelson.
Ooh.
I went to Rikers. Ben Poindexter wanted to meet me.
Why were you thinking that? Him?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't care. It's fine. It's none of my business.
Oh.
You care?
Matt, you have been checking out on me, disappearing physically and emotionally.
No, back at his place, I heard.
I am so ready, you guys.
Adrenaline, I'm sure.
Foggy believed in you. Whatever's behind the mask, behind your eyes. He knew all of it. He knew you. And I do too.
I'm glad you're back.
Cherry is here, Hatchet Man.
He's my investigator.
Warrant officer. Sit atop a pyramid of over 500 ADAs. You're not going to be able to stumble into traffic court without running off your ass.
BB. Is that short for something?
I was named for my uncle.
And you're...
Do you know that Wilson Fisk was the main suspect in your uncle's murder?
Why do you think I'm here? Not everything I write is under my
Oh,
name. So
man.
anything real out there? There's email on this card.
Dr. Glenn, allow me to introduce Mayor and Mrs. Fisk.
I would like for you to be my administration's commissioner of mental health.
It would be my honor.
You are aware of
Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episode 1. We are going into it. Northern... Oh, I forgot about that. Yo, that was crazy.
Consider yourself founding members of my anti-vigilante task force. There'll be no
AVTF.
due process, no warrants. And in the immediate future, curfew is at 8 p.m. New York City is under martial law.
I'm gonna take this city back, Karen.
So we're waiting to see how long it's been after the last episode of the first season. Ooh. I'm happy that we're bringing the BB report back. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Yeah. You know, I read the papers, see the numbers that, like, violent crime is down, way down. Property crime, too. But screw the papers. You can feel it. New York is back and better than ever.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was the recap, Cable. We're into it now. We're in the episode now. Welcome into the chat. Okay, over the bridge. We see a oh. Wait a minute. Are we straight to it, G? Oh yeah, we're straight to it, baby. Y'all better buckle up. Dead. This is amazing already, bro. This is amazing already. Oh, oh. Just know there are no games being played this season, ladies and gentlemen. You see what we're starting off with. Look at the lighting. Look at how they're going. Yo, they're trying to make us. Yo. Okay. I'm going to bring it down a level. Oh my. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Let's go. Oh. Bro, it shooketh.
Okay. Yeah, be scared. Did you see the look on that man's face? He was terrified. Bro, is this gonna be what I want it to be? Are we about to be high level just superhero shenanigans? Yeah, we are. The devil. Oh, oh, buddy. Now my boy taking down a full weapon shipment to start season 2. All right. All right. Do you know them? I don't. It's diabolical. Bro said, the men are down there. He said, do you know them? I don't. All right, then. Come on, let's get out of here. Let's make this shit happen. Yeah, BZ, this is how we starting, man. I wasn't ready either. I'm not gonna lie. I was not ready. Oh. Oh my goodness. This is how we're starting? This is how we're starting. Bruh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. Brother. Brother, come on. Oh my goodness, bruh. Oh my goodness, bro. Come on, son. Come on. You better lock in. Bro, we on a roller coaster ride here. What? Come on. Come on, baby. This is crazy already. Oh my goodness. What a way to start the show. That's the intro. That's how we started. We started with him sinking a ship. Bro, Daredevil's about to be on full demon time this season, right? I mean, there's no questions about it. This is the levels that we should be starting on. When we start these superhero shows, we need to be seeing them on that superhero vibe, bro. I know that's one of the reasons why everyone loved the Arrowverse when it was out, because you were able to see the superheroes do superhero stuff. Maybe it looked a little cheesy sometimes or whatever, but overall, you know what I mean? It was awesome. But here, look at this. Look at the level that they're already at. I can only imagine the heights that they're really going to be aspiring to hit this season. Let's go, man. Let's get it. Let's get a temp check in the chat. Hot, cold, drop some emojis. Fire, ice. Let me know. How we feeling? How we feeling? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. We're just full-blown vigilantes, guys. Oh my goodness. Bro. Spider-Man is gonna be insane. That's all I can say, chat. Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be insane. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where are my subtitles at? Oh man. I'm happy. Right off the back, we're just getting everything, man. Bruh. Yeah, buddy, if you don't believe that, you're going to start killing people. Oh. Nah, we'll see. Going from the mannequin to his bald ass head is crazy. That was diabolical. Oh. Mandatory life sentences? Vigilante trials. Note that that's definitely something. That's definitely something that I wanted to bring up as well when it comes to a lot of people's complaints about what we saw in the trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day, right? They're like, "Oh, she must be the mayor. Wilson Fisk must not be that." Like, it's like he doesn't just get to call the law. Like, word ain't law for Kingpin. Like, they can change anything up on him if they want to. Bro sent the Bro, the CIA agent? What's happening? Bro said, I don't know what a lieutenant governor is. Oh, he pulled the, you're going to want to answer that call on him? It's over, bro. Yeah. Yeah, bro, you don't know what you're doing. Oh, Mr. Fontaine! Clock it! Clock it! Clock it! The crossover is going to be crazy. The crossover is crazy. Val confirmed. Yup, another drop. Oh. Okay, we got a revolution network going on in here, chat. It's a damn rebellion. W product placement. Oh, they locked up Swordsman, chat. Oh. BZ, are you thinking what I'm thinking, BZ? BZ, are you thinking what I'm thinking, BZ? Yo, where's my notepad? Whoa. What is her name again? That was crazy. Heather Glenn. uh. Oh, he disappeared? Oh. Yeah. Oh. Damn. Bro's full villain. Oh, I thought Swordsman would have been let out by Punisher? Punisher don't give a damn about Swordsman. Yeah! Oh, it's going down. Oh. So is he in? Yeah, Kirsten said it on business. I like that. Oh! Oh my god, yo. Okay, chat. We are literally okay, New York is literally the video game levels of stuff going on. You know, like when they're on the rooftops and they're shooting at Spider-Man as he's swinging through the streets? Like, that's what's going on right now. Oh. Damn. Oh. Dang. Yo. This is on fire right now, bro. Oh. Hey, what's his name, BZ? She just said his name. Daniel. Weird how much the mask dude knew. Who? Aquilio? Is that what he said? So there's a whole Nebel. There's a whole rebel network going on right now. Yeah, exactly, BZ. I don't know who she is, but We definitely are. Oh! Okay, so Aquilio is getting tortured. He's getting tortured by the ATVF. Christophe. Oh! Bro is whooping his ass. This is awesome. They're going to shoot him in the head. Oh! He's dead. He shot him. He murdered that man. What is bruh's name? Buck. They just throwing these names at us, man. Oh, they're full blown going with it, bruh. They've dropped 5 F-bombs in this show already. Oh! So Val and the CIA are using the ports. Military ordnance? Oh. Ah. Mr. Charles. Huh. Damn, yo. Hey, this is awesome. This is awesome. Damn. Oh my God. BB is not bad. Well, we knew that, but she's like really not bad. BB working with the Rebel Network. Wow, that's actually so peak. Because let's go. This is awesome. Mr. Charles is a new character made for the season specifically. Oh, our bridge to Val in the. Oh, okay. BB and Karen working together? That's fantastic, yo. That is This is awesome. They did this. Wow. This was supposed to be one season, mind you. If this was one season, if they actually did a full season of what they wanted to do, it would have been the best thing ever. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's right, he did die to save Karen. Don't die. Karen told BB don't die. I wonder who the mask is. Oh, shit. Oh! Oh, no. I knew he was trying to hit on her. Yo! That's what I was literally, that's my note. BZ. Heather Glenn is getting straight Harley Quinn. Definitely. W callback to the Netflix show. W callbacks to Netflix, actually. I haven't got to say that. W Netflix callbacks, man. I know we all appreciate that because that Netflix show is amazing. Shit. Yeah, thinking about it, the Netflix show was the equivalent of the original Spider-Man trilogy. It was just the origin story, my guy. I love them together, chat. Them together is really awesome. Oh no. Oh! Bruh, if something happened to Cherry right now, oh no! Oh. Oh! Bro pulled up fast as shit. Oh! 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 Oh no. Oh. Damn. Oh shit. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Is that our boy? Is that our boy? What? It was Bullseye. It was Bullseye. Yo, I thought it was Punisher. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. What? What an episode. Wow. Wow. What an episode. What an episode, ladies and gentlemen. That was absolutely fire, yo. That was absolutely fire. I really enjoyed that one, yo. Bruh said, hey, buddy, you're welcome. Hey, buddy, you're welcome. Save your life. Don't mention it. What? That was great. What a good episode. What a good episode. Let's talk about it a little bit, though. Like, what? Let me know how you guys are feeling about the episode 1 premiere of Daredevil Born Again. Kind of crazy that we're only getting 1 episode, but I also like it because there's so much that we're probably going to be getting this season. You know what I mean? I want to know how you guys are feeling about it. What is your episode rating for the season premiere of Daredevil Born Again? Let me know in the comment section down below, or you can just interact in the poll. How are you feeling? A 9 to 10 is a strong start. I mean, 9 to 10 is an amazing start. 7 to 8 is a strong premiere. 5 to 6 is mid so far, and then 0 to 4 is obviously not feeling it. So let me know how you guys are feeling in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts? What are your theories? What are your opinions? Hold on, I want to go. No. We're not watching the podcast right now because that's probably going to be, yeah, look at that. That's long. That's a freaking 38-minute thing. Yeah, we're not going straight into that right now. Hopefully what I'm hoping, BZ, is me and you can watch these maybe on another, you know what I mean? Like maybe in like a dedicated episode or something like that. You know what I'm saying, Bees? We can check that out. At least that's what my thought process is. Let's go back. Nope, let's okay. Yeah, that what an episode, man. Let me know how you guys are feeling about that one in the comment section down below. I want to know all of your thoughts, all your theories, all your opinions on how this season is going to be going and what else we are going to see. I think we are off to such a great start, you guys. Like, holy, like we are off to a really good start. Like, wow, what a great episode. A1 premiere, honestly. What a fantastic episode, guys. I did not know what we were in for. Damn it. I did not know what we were in for, but man, am I pleased. I want to give you guys a little second to kind of get your thoughts together as well so we can start nerding out here in just a moment, cuz this is awesome. Like, we have some major things that are going on in this episode, some major plots that are being set up. And yeah, we it's time to really lock in cuz this is about to be crazy. Boom. Bam. 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 Yo, I was taking notes during the episode and stuff so we could talk about it and nerd out, yo. That was awesome. That was freaking great, dude. I had a good time with that one. I got to be honest with you. I got to be honest with y'all. Okay, let's talk about it. Oops. And here we go. All right, BZ. So in about 35 minutes, I'm gonna start up the after show. Hopefully, maybe sooner than that if we don't have enough to talk about for 30 minutes. But I think we do have some. I think I got enough to chat about and kind of go crazy here. You know what I mean? I think I do. So I'm just gonna start flowing here in a second. And then we'll dive deeper in like 30 minutes, give you also a chance to get your thoughts together, bees. I know you're gonna go through and update all the different channels and stuff and whatnot, bruh. Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Man, what a beginning to this episode. Oh, whoops. We just got done watching. Oh my gosh. No, I don't want this damn podcast. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Thank you, Jesus. We just got done watching season 2, episode 1 of Daredevil Born Again, and man, was this a insane premiere to say the least. I definitely was not prepared for any of the things that we were going to be getting from this episode, but let me just say that we started off with a freaking banger. I mean, being able to see Daredevil be Daredevil in peak Daredevilness, it was amazing. It was the thing that I think we've all been waiting for. And the fact that we got to literally start the episode with it, it makes me so hyped. It gets me so ready. And the way that they treat him kind of like this Batman-esque figure, that is something that gets me even more excited about everything that we got to see here, man. Like, it was it was literally the icing on the cake to see him go through and just tear everybody up left and right. It's like, yo, I am Daredevil. I am here to do what I came to do, and you are here to get these unadulterated hands. And unadulterated hands is exactly what was given out. And I absolutely love it. We got that moment of when we saw Daredevil break in the last season, when he was beating the absolute dog mess out of those police officers that were trying to beat up the witness that, or kill the witness that they had. And we saw him kind of do that scream or that yell of just, I'm turned up and I'm about to tear everybody else up too. It was amazing to see that, and I was just so hyped to be able to see what that looks like and what form that we are actually taking here for this season. And I mean, again, to start off on this level really lets you know what type of shenanigans we are going to be up to. They are showing us in our face, this is not Matt Murdock. This is Daredevil. This is not Matt Murdock. This is Daredevil, and he is here to do the damn thing. And I would say that they literally gave us a front row seat to everything possible. The only thing that we did not see in this season premiere was a hallway scene. Like, literally, they showcased everything else that they could except a hallway scene. And I love that as well. It just shows how unafraid they are right now to really keep it pushing, to really lock in, and to really make us all be absolutely ready for what's going to be coming in these next couple of seasons. Because I think there's I think there's supposed to be a season 3 and a season 4 of Daredevil Born Again, and that just has me hype beyond repair, like hype beyond belief, really. Like, I can't believe it. Yo, I kind of even mentioned it during the watch party that I love that we got to see this in this way, because before I feel like Marvel is kind of scared to... I don't want to say Marvel's scared to treat their superheroes like superheroes, because you see stuff that you will never see in anything else ever in the MCU. That's just how it is. But being able to just explore this type of stuff in a Disney Plus show right off the bat, not have to wait, of course we don't have to wait hours, but not have to wait until the very end to see these superhero moments happening. Like, look at this. Look at what we're seeing here. It's a ship sinking at the beginning of the episode. Look at this. It just looks so good. And again, it's just letting you know how unafraid they are of really letting Daredevil be Daredevil. And I have to mention how beautiful the lighting is here as well. I mean, look at it. Everything here is awesome. And it just blows my mind that this is where we are. Another thing that I was saying is, like, the way that watching this show felt is basically everything up until this point has been the backstory for our character Daredevil. Like, that is legit what it feels like. It feels like everything that we've been through, every moment, every step that we have took us to this moment here of Daredevil, like, officially becoming him. And honestly, it's kind of like that losing Foggy became that canon event that propelled him forward into really being only, like, Daredevil. He lost his Uncle Ben, for example, and it just, it sucks that that's the way that ends up having to happen, but it just is, right? There's always that rite of passage. Every vigilante is born in blood, and I believe that we are seeing just peak already. I am afraid. Like, not even afraid. I am so happy. I'm so... Like, I just can't even believe what what we're experiencing right now, chat. Like, what a time to be a nerd. And guess what? Later tonight, we are going to be doing our watch party and review for Invincible Season 4, Episode 4. This is Season 5, Episode 4? I mean, bro, I don't even know. This is amazing. What a time to be a nerd, man. I just absolutely love it. And this show is such a good show, and what a way to start just journey that we're going to go on, right? And I love it because we started this with seeing Daredevil's point of view, seeing him being just peak Daredevil, and then when we go into the show, what do we see? We see Kingpin being Kingpin right off the bat. No questions asked, no reason to do any build up. This is what this is, and you know it. You know what to expect now. Yes, like, that is what we've been asking for as a nerd as a nerddom, as a community, as a fandom. This is what we have been waiting for. And now it is finally here. And I love it, bro. I love it. I love the dynamic between all of these characters. I love the way the use of the color as well. Seeing Karen and how they're all training. Like, this was just a fantastic episode from start to finish. I gotta say it. Like, it was just a straight W. I could not agree more, Terrell. This was a W episode indeed. And I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for Daredevil and Karen to be all up, all up in each other's grills and doing the thing like that. Like, none of this was what I was prepared for. I mean, I know we kind of knew what to expect. But the fact that we're just picking up where we left off, or if not, a little bit farther from where we left off, and to the point where these are the things that can happen, where we're just watching ships being sank that are bringing in military ordnance. Like, bro, this was such a good episode. I absolutely loved it. It drove... Like, it was great. And then being able to see Matthew Lillard's character, Mr. Charles, see him be introduced, see him be teased, see the way they build up his character. And we're like, who is this guy? What's going on here? Why is he here? Like, there's so many questions. There's so many beats that we have to hit in order to kind of get a better understanding of what's even going on here in the first place. And I think we did such a good job of doing that, right? And the way that they use the characters, it was just, I loved it. I love the way that they use the characters to be like, oh, like, this is this, or Fisk is definitely going to clean this up. We have nothing to worry about. Like, yeah, that's right. You guys have nothing to worry about. Sure. I like it. I like it a lot, okay? We're cooking right now. Oops, might have showed a little bit too much there. But this looks like a Daredevil style, like a full Daredevil style political thriller. I mean, corruption. We have underground networks. We have legal and vigilante duality between Matt, Karen, and Kirsten, and BB, and just so much crazy stuff. And even those psychological elements between Muse and Dr. Glenn. It's just so cool. Or Heather. Dr. Glenn, Heather Glenn, right? Dr. Heather Glenn, if you will. This is just insane to see the way that they have kind of strung all of these characters together, and how we will continue to see these characters work, no doubt, throughout the rest of this season. It was awesome being able to see Matt Murdock basically fully embracing being having that vigilante role. I mean, he was fighting all of these external threats and just, he went from fighting internal threats to now fighting these threats externally, right? Like, he is no longer just your friendly neighborhood lawyer. He is now Daredevil. Like, he is now the devil of Hell's Kitchen. People know who he is, and just as many people know who Matt Murdock is. And that is just a lovely way to give us this world building aspect of the things that's been going on, right? And then when we see like I said, the opposite of that, when we see Wilson Fisk and how he's operating, and not only what's going on with him, but also how Mr. Charles is intersecting with that forefront, right? Like, that is crazy. I'm just not expecting these things to go down. But I love the fact, why is that still up? I love the fact that, we are using this character already. Like, I love it. And they're like, yo, who is this? He walks in, who is this guy? And he does the good old thing, right? I love that Mr. Charles comes in and he immediately does that thing. and he does the entire, why don't you call your boss, have my boss call your boss. And what do? They're immediately like, oh, whatever we can do for you, Mr. Fisk, it's awesome, we got you. And why are they switching their tone? Why are they so for Wilson Fisk now? Oh, because he is connected to none other than Valentina. I think that's what her name is, Valentina Delafontaine or something like that. But Val, none other than Val from Thunderbolts, from The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, from Hawkeye. You know what I mean? Like, she has been the one behind a lot of these things that are going on. We saw from Hawkeye that Fisk was making connections already. We didn't realize he was making those connections to be mayor, right? Like, look at how that goes, right? So then not only was he making those connections to be mayor, but who else was in that? We had Black Widow, or new Black Widow, a.k.a. Yelena Belova. She was looking for Hawkeye because Val sent her because she's a Thunderbolt, right? Then we get Thunderbolts. We got that getting put in place, and now we have this. So now we find out that Fisk is essentially bringing in these shipments for Valentina or for Val. Like, what? That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Did not expect that at all. I did not expect that at all, yo. And then not only do we have that starting us off, but we also get to see Heather, right? We have Heather. We see her here, and we know that she is kind of interviewing not only swordsmen from Hawkeye, but also she is interviewing basically all of the people that have been brought in by no doubt, the AVTF, and that being the Anti-Vigilante Task Force, okay? So, like, this is crazy to be able to see a lot of this crossover, period, because we've been this is what we've been waiting for. So, I mean, it sucks that stuff gets put out of place, because that means once you go back, you can watch everything. But the thing that I really like here, again, is that you see that Muse is haunting her, right? Muse is haunting Heather. He is right there. He is watching her. He is stalking her in her memory bank, essentially, right? So that leaves us to say, why is this psychiatrist seeing Muse? Is this some type of form of PTSD, or is this something deeper that's going on? Is it Muse? Is it possibly that Muse himself is tied to her as who she is, being a psychiatrist because of those traumatic events that were happening? Or do we have some type of, not even really meaning that is causing some type of Harley Quinn thing going on? I mean, Heather Glenn, Harley Quinn, it's right there. Is she going to become the new Muse? This is very interesting. And I love the way that that Terrell has put it right here, and that is, Heather is quite literally becoming Muse's greatest art. And we are going to see what it means when the Muse's greatest art piece becomes the Muse. I do believe that is the role or the hole that we are going to be going down. It is so interesting to see the way just to see the way that that's been occurring, and I love it. And the fact that we're doing this and we're having this happen, guess what? This means we have two characters that we care about. One of those characters being a direct connection to the Young Avengers with young Hawkeye. Like, there is so much interconnectivity here to where the Young Avengers, aka the Champions, could want to come and pull up and break out Swordsman, because Swordsman is literally her stepdad. Like there is so much happening here, chat. Like, they could go so many directions with this. And then we transition over to Cherry and Kirsten, who are both on, kind of on the, I don't want to say the good side of it, not just the good side, but they are on the good side, right? Like, Kirsten is obviously worried about the firm and how Matt is doing, but she also represents the normal life pressure of what's going on within the city and how they may be able to, the reason why they're trying to figure out what's going on and how they can react and interact with each other and all these things within the city. And this is also our direct connection to none other than, this is also Ben. This is the other Ben, though. We have Ben Urich, who is BB Urich's uncle, and then we have this Ben, who is a lawyer. His name is like Mr. Hawkwitz or something like that. And he is obviously working for Kingpin, and it's just not a good look for what he's coming through with and what he's doing. So again, I just really appreciate the way that we're able to view these characters and see them in different lights, and being able to also see the way that the good fight is being, and also seeing the way each side is fighting the good fight. And when I say each side, I don't mean like the good and the bad side. I mean both sides of the good side, right? Because Kirsten is fighting this fight from the external force, or from the internal force, while Daredevil, aka Matt Murdock, is obviously fighting it externally. And you can just see the way that the corruption is embedded into every layer of what's going on within the government. And it's crazy to kind of see that move go down. But I did enjoy seeing the way that, Cherry and Matt are still connected, and they're still talking, and they're still having these conversations. And I love the way that, because Cherry says to Matt, why don't you tell Kirsten you're okay or anything? And he says, I don't want to bring her into this. It's too dangerous. And then Cherry says, well, what the hell about me? And then Daredevil just says, you're old. Like, bro, you're old. Your life is, not that your life is forfeit pimping, but you're an old dude. That's so crazy, man. That's so crazy. And it was also crazy to see the way that the anti-vigilante task force is actually just roaming through New York. The thing that I said during the watch party is they are literally pulling up in the same manner that you see, like these type of police efforts in the video game for Spider-Man, right? When you have all of those, are those AIM agents? Am I tripping? I think I'm making that up. But when you have all of those agents that are like on the roofs and they're shooting at Spider-Man as he swings through the sky, because like they're all looking for him, and he has this negative light on him. So to see what that would look like actually on a ground level is kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie, but I love it, man. I love it. I think that's what this show is all about, and I think that's what the MCU can really capitalize on, is showing how these things are on the ground level, but being able to scale up and show each phase of what's happening, right? And I think they did a good job with that. Like for example, look at Hawkeye. Look at Hawkeye and what was going on there, and how they were kind of trying to stop Kingpin, but they didn't, and then look at what we got after Hawkeye. There is a good buildup of stuff. I guess that would be the grounded level things, right? You get to see the government aspect with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then, Hawkeye and all of this. Like, you get to see so many different phases of what the MCU has to offer and bring. And again, it's crazy to just see the way that they roll up. They don't care. They're like, bro is an old dude. He's not, it's not like he can really harm anyone. And boom, look at them. They're just whooping his ass in the street, in the alley, just tearing him up. Like, bro, so unnecessary. And it's crazy the way that we've been able to see all of these characters, become darker. And then what a transition, right? What a transition it is. You see them right here as acting as essentially a military force, arresting this dude against his will and doing all of this stuff. He just backhanded the store owner, and then we transitioned from this to them just being happy-go-lucky and playing with kids, and everybody is happy about the town, but you can't erase the truth, which is what I think is a big thing that they're going to be heavily trying to not just impact, but to really shed a deeper light on within this season, is that you cannot hide Mayor Fisk or Mayor Kingpin. None of that. And then we got to see this character that I have just only deemed as the Mask up until now because he doesn't really have a different name. We don't really know who this dude is yet or anything like that. So, it's definitely crazy to see this. It's crazy to see, I think this is also like a parody of something that happened in real life, if I'm not mistaken, So it's just kind of wild to see this, and it was so sad to see the way that he called out BB Urich, like, yo, your uncle would be disappointed in you. And it was also very weird how much this Mayor Kingpin look alike, the dude that we are just calling the Mask. It's crazy how much the Mask actually knew about stuff that's going on, right? I did not expect for him to know so much at all, but he knew a lot. And he also was putting on a Mayor Kingpin voice and stuff. I just think that I liked it. That was funny. That was funny, man. And then we switch over to Daniel and BB. Daniel's at his crib chilling, got these people over. They're drinking, they're having a good time. Obviously, Daniel is still trying to crush on BB. We find out that Daniel is now the deputy mayor and that Fisk is basically taking care of him. Got a trust fund in order, all this stuff. Really setting him up as the fall guy, if you will, right? Like, that is what, and BB can see it. It's really written in the stars that, this man is going to end up being the fall guy because Kingpin really don't give a nothing. He don't give a nothing and he don't give a care. Like a care or a nothing. Either way. He don't care either way. And it's just crazy to kind of see like how that's going down. And then obviously we got Matt pulling back up. We got Matt pulling back up, talking to the store owner, talking to her about stuff that's going on, and I like that. And then unfortunately, we see them whooping Arciello's ass, right? This dude is just not a good dude. We see the way that he has just kind of fallen. I don't know if he was ever with Grace, but, we just see the way that he has even fallen even more to the dark side. And Buck comes in, basically acting like he gonna be the angel on the shoulder. But we all know Buck ain't no good either. Look at that. You can't trust nobody that is that close to somebody's face. And then, of course, Buck just is not good. He speaks to him in his native, he speaks to Arciello in his native language, and then he just pulls up the gun and knocks him down, and then walks away like nothing happened. And it is just so crazy to see the way that is going down. I just can't even figure out I can't figure out what his motive is. But I guess he just got as much motive as everybody else, right? Money. Then we transition to being with Fisk and his wife talking with Mr. Charles. So we get to see a return of Vanessa. And I really like this conversation that they have. We all know that Mr. Fisk is Mr. Fisk. We all know that Wilson Fisk and Kingpin is all about respect, all about being top notch, all about all of that. And Mr. Charles is not with that. You know what I mean? Mr. Charles ain't with that. But this is where we find out that that Kingpin essentially has a deal with Val. What is Val over? I can't think of what her company is called. But he has a deal with Val to use Red Hook's warehouse as a connection point for the military ordnance that Val is bringing into the city. We know that Val is also the director of the CIA right now. So there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things going on. You know what I mean? There is a lot of things going on right now, man. And we have no idea what this could mean. That might mean that this is... No. I don't see this being before Thunderbolts. It could be, though. But who knows? We'll have to see. We'll have to see where this really falls within the hierarchy of stuff. But yeah, like I said, this is where we find out that, really good connection. I think Mike Beasley even brought it up. Like, Charles is going to be our connection to the MCU. Make sure you guys stay tuned. In about 7 minutes, me and Mike Beasley are going to be, hosting the after show in the Discord where, we'll let some of you guys come on, talk about how you're feeling about it and about the episode, answer any questions that you might have. Or you'll be able to answer some questions and so on and so forth. So get ready for that. That'll be going live in about 7 minutes here in the Marvel Bros Discord. Yeah, that's right. OXE. And then this is where we see that BB is working with Karen. I just love it, man. I love that BB is working with Karen. It makes so much sense. It adds up the way that it should. You know what I mean? This is exactly what I think we all expect to happen, right? Ben literally trained Karen to be who she is today. And now here she is helping his niece. I mean, goodness, bro. The writing is actually writing, Like, the build up to this is amazing. And again, Daredevil Born Again season 1 was supposed to be an 18 episode season. So all of this would have been happening in one season. So that's why it's just so like, wow, we're cooking, yo. We're cooking. So I'm excited to see what they're going to bring to us for the rest of this season for sure, man, with the Dream Team. Because it all starts with this Dream Team, And we got a couple Dream Teams coming at us this season, if I do say so myself, and myself do say so. And again, I love it. And I love the way that Karen is basically a spy. Like, she's Fulcrum. You know what I mean? Karen is Fulcrum right now for the Rebel Network. Going through and recruiting people and trading secrets and getting all the news and information that is needed from one place to another. I love this. This rocks. This is really, really, really awesome. Like, being able to see, I think I've already said this, but basically the Netflix show essentially be an origin story for Daredevil. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, this works. And now we're getting a origin story for BB as well. And not just BB, but also for Heather. Like, I think this episode really set the bar for what's going to be happening this season. And I'm so freaking ready. And you can't forget, the season finale of Daredevil Born Again is going to coincide with the premiere, with the airing of none other than the Punisher special that is titled One Last Kill. So we are going to have an entire show build up into the Punisher One Last Kill that then is going to go into Spider-Man Brand New Day. Like, they are going to do the damn thing this year. But I don't think Brand New Day or any of that is going to actually bleed into the Avengers Doomsday. It may have eventually bled into Kang's Dynasty, like however that movie was going to be. They might have tried to bleed everything into that because you can see the connections to Kate Bishop with the stuff there. You can see the connections to Miss Marvel with the stuff there. I'm really surprised that we have not seen the Department of Damage Control. It makes me wonder if the Department of Damage Control is also one of those things that is only locked behind a paywall, essentially, right? But being able to see Muse front and center, like here, looking at Heather, they're looking at each other. It really makes you think, is Heather going to go a Harley Quinn way and go full Musetta here? I mean, it really feels like we're in this Daredevil-esque Batman show now, right? Like, I feel like it never felt Batman-y as much as it feels Batman-y right now. I'm feeling mad Batman-y with this, and I'm okay with that. That's not a bad thing in my opinion. I just hope they don't go too Batman-ish with everything, right? But it's kind of hard. You got the psychiatrist that's seeing the Muse. If she becomes Musetta, that's definitely a Harley Quinn becoming Harleen Quinn becoming Harley Quinn type of situation as the city is going down with the man. You know what I mean? It's very similar, but if you're gonna do any character like that, it's Daredevil, baby. And so far, it's working for me just fine. So I would like to know how you guys feel about, seeing Muse here and knowing if Muse is gonna be pulling up and all of that type of, all those types of things. But here we see that Lawyer Ben, not Ben Urich, but Lawyer Ben calls Heather Glenn to see if she can falsify her report on Swordsman so they can basically lock him up. Lock him up! Lock him up! That's all they're trying to do. So I am so interested in where all of this is going to go, because it's definitely not written in stone. There's nothing set in stone right now. And that is the part that gets me the most excited. That is the part that gets me most hyped. Nothing here is truly set in stone, and we have so much that we get to see here, and so much that we get to explore through the duration of the rest of this season. So that just gets me so freaking hyped, man. And again, I said it already, but being able to see Karen and Daredevil together, these moments are just golden, brother. And not just seeing them together, but seeing him like kind of train her. I don't know. I don't think Karen is gonna get any vigilante. I don't think she's gonna get a vigilante Why am I? What? I don't think Karen's gonna become a vigilante or anything like that. But I mean, for all intents and purposes, I guess she already is one. She kind of already is a vigilante working with Daredevil. She's kind of like the leader of this spy network that they got going on. So I am really excited to see where Karen Page goes. And if they fridge Karen, I'm going to crash out. I'm going to crash out. I'm going to let you know that right now. I'm going to crash out. I'm going to crash out. But we end the episode back at the restaurant that's kind of being doubled as a underground railroad, and we see Christophe come here to seek refuge because he has seen all the sights to see on the ship when it went down, and Daredevil had attacked everybody and all of that good stuff, right? Like, we know that. So we're going to have to see where this leads to and where this story is going to end up. Well, I guess that's not where we end. We actually end with Cherry. We actually end with good old Cherry, man. Good old Cherry. I really like Cherry's character. I also like that they kind of finessed us for some reason and like didn't give him his glasses the whole episode. I don't know if they were trying to make people think he was someone different or what was going on there, but bro don't have his glasses. But we do see that they have a whole little, like I said, a spy network going on. You press Y, so you're okay. You press N if you're not okay. He pressed N to send that he wasn't okay. The vigilante task force came in the door, and the next thing you know, that boy, that man, that myth, the devil of Hell's Kitchen himself pulls up. And starts absolutely obliterating them, right? 2 down. And then he tries to get Cherry out of there. Unfortunately, Cherry is old. Circling back to that joke that Daredevil told earlier, Cherry really is old. Bro is old. He's an old man. So, what happens? He has a heart attack. And now Daredevil is forced to go in ultra badass mode number 8. And I love this. Like, look at him. Kick spin. Kick flip. Back horse spring. Oh, back kick flip. Back spring. One-handed. But then, unfortunately, Cherry's heart attack causes Matt to have this flashback of seeing his boy, or not seeing his boy, but hearing his boy's heart die and go out. Matt loses focus. Bam! He on the floor. And the anti-vigilante task force starts whooping his ass because of this. I mean, they start A-Town curb stomping him, and they basically treat bro like a luchador, and they about to unmask him. And guess what? They get it done. And can't nobody do nothing. Cherry can't do nothing but sit there and watch, and Daredevil can't do there but nothing but just let it happen. And immediately everybody like, holy shit, it's the blind lawyer who was just whooping our asses. How is this possible? We gotta kill him. Nope. 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 No, sirree, Bob, not today. And we all left confused. And my initial reaction was, oh my God, it's Jason Bourne. But no, sirree, Bob, it's none other than the man. Freaking Bullseye. Talking about some, you're welcome. And that is how we end the episode. I just loved it, guys. I absolutely loved this episode. Let me know how you guys felt about it in the comment section down below. I want to know all your thoughts, all your theories, all your opinions. We are about to get into the Discord and start yapping and chatting about this. So if you guys are not in the Discord, make sure that you join. Me and BZ are going to start the after show right now, where we're going to be kind of deep diving into the show a little bit more, nerding out about some stuff, maybe making some connections, theorizing as to what's going to happen next week. And then if you guys have any questions, you can join the audience of the after show, and then we'll bring you on to ask any questions that you might have as well. So without further ado, let's get the after show started. Boom. Join the after show, gents and ladies, ladies and gents. We're talking about Daredevil Born Again, Season 2. Let me invite Mike Beasy. More options. Hold on. There we go. There we go. So me and Beasley gonna chat it up about the episode a little bit, and then we'll open the floor to y'all to take some questions. Let me go ahead and draft some messages here. Yes, sir. Let me know how you guys are feeling about it in the comment section down below as we get everything ready over here to go. What is up, Super Fam?
How's it going, everyone?
Welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture.
We started Marvel Bros back in 2019 because we have a love for not only Marvel movies and comics, but because we wanted to have a place where people could stay up to date with all pop culture news.
Here, you will have access to all of our content, whether it be trailer reactions,
He looked like He-Man.
Oh!
And most importantly,
Oh!
controllable.
Go!
Character breakdowns. Welcome to Marvel Bros. Breakdown.
Welcome to Marvel Bros. Breakdown, where we dive deeper into characters and theorize about the latest films.
Pop culture news updates. On today's pop culture news update.
And on today's pop culture news update.
On today's pop culture news update.
Today's pop culture news update.
Or movie reviews.
We love to have open discussions here on the channel, so feel free to join us when we go live.
Battle Cove, I like that Kang's motives are understandable in the same way Thanos' motives were. That's exactly what we're saying. That was pretty awesome. Well.
Or jump in the comment section of a trailer reaction or breakdowns so we can theorize, converse, and nerd out.
Follow us on social media at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with the latest news, rumors, content, and more.
You can also join our Discord where we are constantly having conversations pertaining to Marvel, DC, Star Wars, anime, and everything pop culture.
All of our past pop culture news updates are available wherever you listen to podcasts at.
If you guys would like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan.
To get early access What is up, Super Fam?
How's it going, everyone?
Welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture.
We started Marvel Bros back in 2019 because we have a love for not only Marvel movies and comics, but because
we are back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, with the Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episode 1 after show. You know what I'm saying? And I am here with none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Mike Beezy for Sheezy. He make it look hard, but it's really easy. You
Yes,
feel me?
sir.
Yeah.
It's good to be back, man. It is good to be back. Doing what we do. Getting nerdy. Talking nerdy. Doing it all, man.
Yo, getting real nerdy, talking real nerdy, man. And we just got done watching the Daredevil Born Again season premiere. And oh my goodness, you said it right before, like, we kind of got into it. But this was a treat, brother. Like, this was definitely a treat.
Absolute banger. Like, they started with heat and finished with heat. This was, man, going in, I kind of expected a slow start because it's kind of typically how these kind of shows go. You know, they're gonna build up into, what they're getting into.
What they actually are. Yeah.
They went straight in. They was like, y'all already saw season 1, man. Come on, quit playing.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like this is one of the first times where that is something that's happened, right? Like, usually we have our hands held to the umpteenth degree to where it's like, yeah, let's retell you everything that's already happened again. But this didn't do that. Like, this is the first time I feel like Marvel has trusted us as the audience to know what's going on. You know what I mean? And then they cooked accordingly, bro. Like, oh my goodness. I mean, I did not expect to just start the episode off with that type of stuff. You know what I mean? I just didn't expect it, bro.
They dropped this in the middle of a mission.
Bruh.
In the middle of a mission already in progress. They didn't play any game. I was gonna start off. Maybe they get us like a little time card or 2 years later or something like that. Nah, they just jumped in and let it happen, man. They was like, here we go. Hope you caught up. They gave us the recap right before the episode, and they said that's enough.
It was like, yeah, we're not gonna show you anything else. Just know that just know it's going down, basically. That's what they pulled up saying. Like, just know that we got you. You know what I mean?
Wasted zero time, man. Zero time wasted. They said, hey, we need to get to it. So let's get to it. I appreciate that. I love that they did that. And like you said, it's literally the first time any of these shows have done something like that.
Yeah, trust the audience, essentially. And not be like, hey guys, like, here's all this other stuff. Like, no. We don't want any of that other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we know that other stuff is there. Show us what we came here for. And I feel like they did this time. Yo, what's up with it, Nathan Henry? Welcome into the chat, brother. I hope you're having a good one, G. Yo, let us know how you feeling about that episode of Daredevil Born Again. I mean, man, it was crazy. So, Beezy, what would you say is like your highlight for the episode, man? Like, what would you say is like
the highlight? Ooh-wee. I for number one for all of us that were waiting for this, the suit reveal. Everybody has been waiting for the dark, painted over the red suit with the black paint with the double D on the chest. I think we all, just as fans of Daredevil, have been waiting for this particular suit for so very long. We got the origin suit in She-Hulk. We got the deep red, and now we got the black suit, man.
Man.
This is what we've been waiting on, man. This is what we've been waiting on. This is it.
Literally, this is it. Like, this is what we was waiting on. And it looks great, bro. It looks great. I mean, the suit looks amazing. Everything that we saw here definitely looked incredible. I don't think there's any question about that.
Zero question. The reveal was so crazy. Like, to show the chest, man.
Yeah,
they kept it in the dark. Kept it in the dark because you're like, is it? There's no way we're getting this first episode, right? Because you know how, again, going back to typical these show
Mm-hmm.
fashions, like we never get the suit reveal until like way later in the season. Like season 1, he didn't even wear the suit for so long, right?
Yeah.
He didn't wear the suit for like half the season. And here we don't do any of that. It's like, oh nah, Playboy, he's in it. He's in it. We're not wasting any time. He is full-time Daredevil right now. He ain't
He
even
is.
being Matt.
He ain't even being Matt. Nobody even seen Matt. Like,
Nobody seen Matt, bro. Matt is missing.
Matt is missing, yo. And yeah, I love the like you make such a good point. Like they definitely teased it. Like it's so dark you can't even see if it says, anything on the chest. You're just like, what is
Right.
that? What's going on? And then they're like, nah, buddy, trust me. It's him. Yeah, it's him. And then the thing that I was saying too is like they do this thing where they give us like literally this kind of Batman-esque start, right? To like even you see his shadow like appear in the when he's fighting the dudes in the shipping container. It's like, yo, this is so awesome, bro. Like you feel his presence before you see him really start like doing like Daredevil shit, even though you saw him as Daredevil first,
Facts. Oh, like you just know he's lurking in the shadows.
Yeah.
You just know. And then you find out, oh, bro is on a whole ship. Wait a second. We in the middle of the water.
In the middle of the water. And he's throwing hands, bro. He was unadulteratedly throwing hands, bro, like left and right. I loved that.
Taking people down, man. It was what an fantastic. That was just the opening title, man. That was just the open title. What a fantastic start. Like that's how you kick off a season 2. That's how you kick off, bro. That is what you do. Like you don't waste any time. Like you trust that we've already seen it. We've had time to look over it. Y'all showing us trailer after trailer after trailer. We just gonna hit the ground running, man. And boom, here we go.
Yeah.
Punching
And we
people right in the
literally
face.
punching him directly in the mouth.
Right in the face, man.
Just blood going everywhere.
Oh, dude. Straight fisticuffs.
And then I really enjoy how I really enjoyed how not only that, but everyone knew who he is. They're like, oh my god, it's the devil. You know what I mean? They're like, it's the devil. The devil is here. Oh my goodness, the devil's here. Like I just love that, bro. And then the way he grabs the camera just to aura farm, like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And then you just see that later on. Like, yeah, man.
Oh, that's so fire, man. That's so fire.
Starting with Daredevil blowing up a weapon shipment is just the way to do it, bro. I mean, that's the way to
ship in half, dog.
like that's the way to start. That's the way you start a superhero show, man. About a vigilante, going against the the uprising, essentially.
Oh, dude, like, and the way they revealed that, you're like, hold up, like he's like, you kind of get he's like you feel like he's on a shipping dockyard. At first, this kind of felt like, okay, he's on a dockyard, he's handling business. You see the containers everywhere. You see kind of how the setup is, and then you like slowly start to realize, like, hold up, is he inside the ship? He's inside the ship, y'all. And then the way they revealed the ship on the water, you are like, oh, bruh, what?
Okay, hold on. This is something I just noticed right now, bruh. If you guys are in the Discord in our, in the chat, basically, you'll see, we got the episode going in there. So make sure you go join, join the episode so you can kind of check some of this stuff out and see what we see and join the Discord. But this is crazy, bro. I didn't notice it though on the first watch, but when Daredevil is when he uses his his hearing ability essentially right here, like look at how the aspect ratio changes on the on it. Like he jumps through here and then it kind of zooms in mad close on him. Like you see we go full screen here and then we cut because it goes in on him, and then as he goes and focuses on the watch, it zooms in on the watch really tight because it's like just showing his ability. Like, bro, that is awesome, bro. That's awesome. Wow.
It's those small things that make these kind of moments just pop, right? Because it's
Yes.
the attention to detail, Like we know
Mm-hmm.
that essentially has like that sonar ability. So like for them to show it that way,
Yeah.
where you can almost visualize sound waves, right? The comics they actually put like the sound waves around it, and they kind of make everything white and red on the panels, right?
Yeah,
Here,
yeah.
you can't really do that in my and keep it as realistic, right? So the
Exactly.
way how they do it, they camera tricks. They zoom in on the Matt, they zoom out the background, then they go to what he's finding, what he's looking at, and they zoom in on that, and that's the focus. So that essentially creating the illusion of sound waves.
And it feels very comic booky as well, to be honest, right?
does.
Like that, it's like
Realistic
it goes
comic
from
book.
panel to panel. And then look at this! Oh my goodness! As he gets out of the water and the ship is in the background sinking, like, oh my goodness, this is just crazy.
And that's just the
dude.
opening, yo. And then
And then you drop the title card, like, oh my
Then we get the freaking title, bro.
Yo, this
10 out of
episode
10,
was
dog.
so dope, bro. Like, this episode was
10
just so
out of
good.
10, bro.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 for sure.
Why,
And then it
why y'all go so hard to open it? That was like the first 10 minutes. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
I'm
It's
hyped.
like, oh, that's what we on? Okay. hold on, let me
Exactly.
scratch
I
that.
can only imagine
Hold on.
what's going to be going on for the rest of this season, man. They're definitely going to be going crazy. And again, we don't waste any time here. That's one of my favorite things is
Yo.
we wasted zero time, right? So we see that, we know what type of state this is in immediately, and then as we start the episode, you know, we get to see Karen. We see what Karen is doing. Like, I mean, bro, literally, we're just not wasting time at all. And that is just what I love to see, bro. I love to see no time.
I love
being
that too. Like
wasted.
we don't backtrack and try to find out what happened with Karen.
Are they
after she left,
together?
you know?
Are they not
It's like,
together? What's
yeah,
going
all
on?
that
Like,
extra
no.
nonsense. Skip all that. Skip all
As
that.
soon
Nah,
as we see
basically,
Karen, they
they're back
kissing, they're
together.
together. Yeah, and they fight. They basically fighting crime together, man. Like, and I
Yes,
like
they're a
that.
team. You
Yeah,
skip all
bro.
that nonsense, that fluff, the stuff we don't need that's not really necessary to the story at hand. Like we know right now it's Daredevil versus Fisk. That's how we ended. That's how
Yeah.
they ended last season. This was like, hey, it's up. Daredevil was like, you right, it's up. You got this round. I'm gonna get ready for round 2. That's how we started. So that's where we are. And they was like, yeah, remember we said it was round 2? Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go, baby. Round 2. Start. You know what I mean? And I love the way that they bring in Fisk here. We don't even see his face for a while, right? He just walks. As he gets out of the car, he walks up, and we just see him looking at what's going on. We see the helicopter in the sky. His you know, we see Daniel here. We see the
visuals, dog.
You know, like
That
it's
scene is
just
beautiful.
like, bro, and then boom. And then look at
That
how
scene is
furious
beautiful. Like,
this
that whole
man is,
sequence.
man. Like, he's so mad, too. Like, it's crazy to see how angry bro was. And
Like, that
again,
whole
bro,
sequence, bro,
I can't
beautiful.
say this enough. We're not wasting any time. Oh, I wonder who Matthew Lillard's going to be playing. Oh, here's his character. Within the first literal, within the first 15 minutes. Oh, here he is.
The first new character. The first new character.
The first new
Okay.
character is already introduced. We're not playing any games here. We're moving, and I feel like every ounce of this episode was used.
Yeah, they they did. That zero wasted scenes, zero dead air, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like zero white noise. Like every moment filled, every second mattered. Everything was intentional. And then the name drop we get with him, we immediately get again back to like not wasting any time.
Yeah.
We get this new dude. He's on the phone. You could tell he's on some dastardly stuff. And then he name drops Miss DeFontaine. What?
Yeah.
Immediately.
And that is crazy. Because it's like, you know, we see people are going against Fisk, or at least they're trying to, right? They're trying to go against Fisk, but it ain't working like that, yo. So, you know, and then we see as soon as that Matthew Lillard's character comes in, Mr. Charles, like you said, man. I love when they do that. Like, you think I'm nobody? Just wait a second.
Just wait. You're going to want to answer that.
You're going to want to answer that, Pimpin. I love that. And then again, they just drop it. Oh, okay, Mr. Fontaine. And it's like, wait, whoa. What did he just say?
Insane, bro.
And then boom. Oh, Karen's a spy? Oh, Karen is Fulcrum? Oh, wow. Like that's, again, we're wasting no time, bro. Like, what in the world? I would have never expected any of this, dude. I would have never expected any of this.
Like that answers questions without you having to backtrack.
Yeah, true.
It answers questions like, what was Karen doing this entire time? Oh, now we know.
Uh-huh. Hey, Jamie Rodriguez coming through with the $2 holla. What's up to my boy? Thank you for the super chat, my guy. I'm starting the episode right now. Big hype. Hey, bruh. All I'm going to say is you better go watch it. You better go watch it, bruh. You know what I'm saying? If you want, you can you can restart the stream to where we started it and watch with us there. Or, and then when you're done, you can come back and watch from this point where we breaking everything down. You know what I'm saying? Tune in with us, brother. Tune in. Yeah. Big D the villain, what's up with it? G, bro said, holy shite. What an episode. Yeah, that's right. Yo, if you want to, Big D, you can jump into the Discord and you can give us, your thoughts. You know what I mean? I'll throw like a minute or two on the clock and you can just give us your whole review, your thoughts, any questions that you might have, and then we'll try to, deep dive and break down anything that you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? So and that goes for anybody else that's in the chat that might have any questions or might want to, just jump through and give their review of the episode real quick. Just pull up in the Discord. Pull up in the Discord and I'll try to get you in here so we can hear what you think and hear your thoughts. The link is in the chat down below. Okay?
Yes, sir. Hop in, tap in.
Same thing for you. Same thing for you, Jamie. If you wanna just pull up and be like, all right, bro, I'm hoping this or that. We can get you in there. Oh, okay. I see you in here. I see you in here, D. Hold on. Let me I'm gonna invite you. I'll put like a minute on the clock, bro, and we'll just let you freestyle the thing, and let us
go
know
ahead,
what's
rock, my boy.
Let me see. Let's invite you to speak here. There you go. Boom. What up, brother? Hello. Let us know all your thoughts, G. I don't know if you. Oh, I see you're muted, brother.
Oh yeah, baby.
While we're trying to get Big D on there, anybody else in the chat, make sure you join up in the Discord. We got the link.
Oh, here it is.
There he is. What's up? What's up, man? Evening. How you doing, G? Tell us how you like that episode.
I'm doing great after that first episode. Holy shit. The tone was set when Daredevil split that man's forearm in the ship. I was like, oh no. This is what we doing? This is the tone. But like the drops, Madam Fontaine, like they're just dropping characters, just dropping heat. First episode. It's like we're back like we never left.
Facts.
I couldn't agree more, dude. It was insane. You're right. They are dropping names left and right. That's kind of the thing I feel like we all been asking for, though, right? Give us more of that crossover.
And I'm so happy that they're sticking with the mature route. That they're not holding back. They're not pulling punches for the kids. This is for adults. Mm-hmm. I just like the continuation of the tone that they had. And God bless Deadpool and Wolverine because they broke the dam, and this is what we got.
Hey, that is such a good point. Without Deadpool and Wolverine walk so this can run, because in somehow, some way, this show is even more mature, more grittier, and more adult than the Netflix show was. And this is on Disney Plus, right? There's more blood. They're dropping. I mean, I don't even think they cussed as much in the Netflix show, but just across the board, everything is more mature.
I haven't seen anyone die in a Netflix show like that. I mean, starting from Born Again with like Froggy and stuff getting assassinated and stuff. But over here, even at the ending, you got Cherry having a heart attack. Hope he makes it. But
Yeah.
then they had like the double KO. Like I just got finished playing Resident Evil Requiem, hitting the Requiem for like 3 zombies with the headshot. It's like, this is what this guy's doing over here. Is that Bullseye? I believe.
Yeah, that was Bullseye, man.
That was
I
Bullseye.
definitely thought it was Punisher at first. Like when I first looked at it, I was like, oh my God. When I was like, oh that, and then when we look, it's like, oh wait, that aim was kind of crazy. Hold on, he just got the double headshot. He just got the double collat right now. Hold on, wait. And then you see that knife come through and arc off of the wall in the ceiling and just go into the ground, and all it says is "You're welcome." Like you know that man's blind. How dare you?
Yeah, I had to pause it. I was like, is that the Punisher? It's like, no. And then obviously the insignia right there.
Yeah.
But
I went hard with that.
In the first season of Born Again, but we didn't get it here.
You broke
now
up
I'm
a little
upset.
bit. What was that you said?
I'm upset we don't have more episodes, like the hour special that we had in Born Again, the first season. Because now I'm fiending for episode 2.
Yeah, but now we got more, right? Now we got 2 months of Daredevil Born Again. And then we end the season. When the season finale happens, we're also going to get that Punisher special that is going to no doubt lead into Brand New Day as well. Like, they're going to be cooking.
Marvel's cooking. They're in their kitchen. They're in their bag. The fatigue is over. I'm ready for more superhero movies. I'm liking this tone.
For sure. Do you have any questions that you want us to answer or anything that you want us to dive into from the episode to get a little bit more context on?
That's a great question. I mean, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Like, BB's involvement, was that her special or was she hacked with that Wilson Fisk montage?
So basically, she's kind of a double agent. She's kind of acting as a double agent. And so Wilson Fisk is kind of using her to promote the propaganda, and she's going with the flow for the moment. But overall, she's working with Karen, who is like, the secret fulcrum spy for the rebellion.
Okay.
Yeah, so in the last season, the ex-police commissioner, you remember when Kingpin broke bruh's face in half?
Yes.
Yeah. So that dude told BB, he was like, you know that he killed your uncle, right? And she was like, of course I know. Why do you think I'm here working with him? So the whole time she's been, doing the double agent trick and finessing Daniel to get all the information that she can out of him for Daredevil to be able to attack this stuff, right? So basically, BB is the reason why Daredevil even knew about that shipment in the first place, no doubt, because BB is talking with Daniel. You feel me? You see how they like kind of setting that up?
I'm feeling like Daniel's going to slam her out. I feel it coming. How it's tone his head, it's like, I hope it doesn't come through. I really don't. I really hope it doesn't come through. But that's the feeling I get that's going to happen.
Yeah, bro.
I can see them flirting with kind of her falling prey to the same route Ben did, right? I can see them flirting with that aspect. To your point, I can see them kind of, playing like, oh no, here she goes. She followed the path and she might die, even though we said don't die. We might fall. But I don't think they'll go all the way. I think she'll be put in a situation where it's going to look that way for sure, and it's going to be dire straits. But I don't think it'll get all the way to fruition.
Yeah, I
hope
agree.
so.
It was
If I see
definitely
that team
interesting.
play out, it's going to make me crash out over fictional characters. That happens. But
hey, I feel that.
Guys, thank you for letting me on. I appreciate it. I got to get back to work. That show was amazing. People who hasn't seen it yet, go watch it. Go watch it now.
Hey, hell yeah, man. We appreciate you, D. We hope you have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your time at work too. Thank you for coming in and dropping some some your opinion and some good questions too, G. Appreciate you.
Yeah, not a problem. I guess I'll see you guys next week. Same time.
Definitely. Same time, same place.
That's lit, bro.
Oh man! All right, chat. Anybody else? Anybody else want to come in? Just jump into the Discord. We got it open right now. If you want to, drop your thoughts. If you have any questions, we can run through that. But BZ, go ahead and give me some of your thoughts on the things that I know you were letting D talk just now. So go ahead and just give me your thoughts on everything that's going on that he was saying, and any context you want to give on anything too.
Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah, he brought up a lot of good points, man. I think just going back to our earlier conversation, just how we really just hit the ground running and we wasted no time. We just kept going with the story. We got to see that, Fisk is still up to his good tactics. He's just kind of slick about it. And in the same way we thought that Matt and Daredevil would set up his own network of, fighting back Fisk. Fisk also has his own network to continue doing what he's doing, and he's using his task force almost like secret agents finding out information on another rebellion network that we find out about during this episode. So it's kind of like everybody has their own team, and they're all kind of heading toward a crossroad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
it's kind of cool that we get all of that information in the first episode.
I guess that's a good point that you make, man. Like, we really do get a good. Okay, like the term that I use all the time is set the table, right? That's always what I'm saying is like they set the table very well. And I feel like this showed us a crazy setting of the table, man. Like I feel like this was an insane like table set moment, and that has me hype. It has me really excited because you just put it in a perfect way. We usually have to wait until at least 3 to 4 episodes to get all the information that we just got in this one. We know that Bullseye is watching over Daredevil, essentially. We don't know how often he does that, but he may just always be just watching Daredevil and waiting to help him with whatever is going on, right? And then we also know that Cherry is working with like the underground network that's going on, and that means other people. We saw just a random construction worker leave some type of documents in a freaking 7-Eleven. Like thing. So this means like your everyday citizen is also a freaking rebel. Like they're part of the rebellion. Like everyone is trying to go against Mayor Fisk right now, as Mayor Fisk has his task force literally going into the streets, whooping everybody ass and taking out vigilantes. I believe they said that. Like what is it that they said in the when the deputy commissioner or whatever, when they came to Fisk, they said that he's keeping people almost indefinitely or some shit like that, right? Like, hold on.
Yeah.
Let's check this out real quick.
He was like, there was like basically he was like laying down he was like giving people for extra like extra. I forgot the term he used, but basically he was like giving them extra time, lack of trying, I might add. Indefinitely.
I have my hands full here in New York.
Okay, which is why we are here, actually.
You're giving yourself rather extraordinary emergency powers. Your Safer Streets Initiative equates.
Okay, the Safer Streets Initiative. That's what it's called. Yeah, that's what it's called. The Safer. I'm trying to figure out what it's called. Safer Streets.
Safer Streets Initiative.
Yeah, Safer Streets Initiative. Okay. And then he's taking emergency power with that. Emergency power to enact the anti-vigilante task force. Okay.
Vigilantes with terrorists
posing.
Equates vigilantes as terrorists. That's crazy.
Imposing mandatory life sentences. Dog.
Yeah.
What?
Vigilantes are terrorists. And this is mandatory life sentences.
But this is what we talked about prior to season 1, that they were going to be using the Devil's Reign storyline with Fisk becoming mayor, outlawing vigilantism, and employing his own team to do it. Now in the comics, he had the Thunderbolts, his own version of the Thunderbolts that was going out and enacting his law. Here he has the task force. So as you see, like when we tell y'all, hey, you might want to look into this story for specific reasons, this is what we mean.
And then now let's connect this in the MCU as well. Like, we don't know where Wonder Man falls, but we know in that they were definitely talking about the lack of funding that they had because of the vigilantes and how the DODC was trying to, they had to fill the prison or else they weren't going to get any money. So I would not be surprised if Val, Kingpin, and the director of DODC, who is going to be, I mean, that might actually be a point of contention in Spider-Man Brand New Day, because we do know that we're going to see the director of the DODC in that somewhere too, right?
And that can explain how they basically get that upgrade and become legit threats to metas and eventually mutants.
Dang.
You know, as of right now, they're not that, right? They're always a few steps behind. They're always chasing. They're never, even if they are there, they're not equipped to handle what they're trying to do, right? So
Basically, we go from vigilantes to mutants, and now
mutant.
Oh, okay,
Right?
I see what you're saying.
That's a
I
step
see what
up,
you're
right?
saying.
You go
No,
from hunting.
yeah.
You go from hunting Miss Marvel, not to slight her or anything like that.
No, I feel you.
But to go from chasing down and not capturing, by the way, people like Miss Marvel, to them sort of kind of being on the heels of Spider-Man, but not really, being completely whiffing on Wonder Man. And then, you know, at some point they're going to become this ultimate threat to mutants who, by all accounts, even within their own species classification, are superior.
Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense. I understand exactly what you're saying. And I'm with that, actually, because then not only do you solve that problem essentially, but then you can even say that's the reason why they're giving someone like Spider-Man the key to the city as a way to be like, okay, we're basically deputizing vigilantes against the mutant threat type of vibe or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then you just kind of bleed all of that into each other, and then that's how you set up the Avengers versus X-Men, because now you put the Avengers team as the point that are going after mutants actually now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or do some crazy
You connect
thing like
that further. You connect that further.
Okay.
As we saw in Thunderbolts, who's over the new Avengers?
Oh. Okay.
Valentine. She's the one that put the Thunderbolts together, right? And they are now known as, at least now just being challenged, but the new Avengers, right? With her kind of being the liaison for that. You got that connected now with here as we get her name dropped. And we assumed that was her calling right there in the office with Fisk and them, telling them, "Oh yeah, back down. Back down. Y'all work with that man." But we know that prints are all over this.
Okay.
And then you can actually, if you want to, like you said before, go all the way back to Hawkeye. We can go all the way back to Hawkeye and trace the steps there, because she was there. She was physically there. He pulled up on Yelena. I was like, "Hey, yo, this is the dude you need to go get."
Yeah, so what is that? Where did she show up first? Like if we were to track Valentine, if we were to track Val, where did she show up first? Was it Wakanda Forever, or was it the Black Widow movie? And as the post-credit scene. Because that's a good that actually might be a crazy thing to do, is like go and watch all of those.
Because
like
she was part of Wakanda Forever. You're right.
Yeah, bro, she was the
working
one
side by side with what was his name?
and that's how we found out that she was the CIA director, because we didn't know what her role was up until that moment. Or was it Falcon and the Winter Soldier? I think that's actually where she got introduced.
Yes.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
She had a more on-screen, a more prevalent role, so to speak, in Wakanda Forever, because she was chatting with I was Ross Russ, whatever white boy name was.
Yeah.
He was communicating directly with her, and you were like, okay, cool. And in that regard, it didn't seem like she was quote unquote the enemy at that point in time. But then when she pulled up on Yelena and gave her the photo of Hawkeye, then you're like, okay, all right. Now she's on something. Now she's on something, because what are we doing? Hold up. You know, Hawkeye was just coming off of his career as Ronin, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But when she first got introduced, you just knew, you heard about her, and it didn't show her villainous intentions as of yet. Then as the more we saw of her, the more we got. And then we finally get to Thunderbolts, where she takes a team of criminals and puts them together on a suicide mission. Like, I was still, there were not good intentions behind that. It just backfired on her. So yeah, her fingerprints are all over this. So and the parallel to this is she was side by side in the comics with Nick Fury. Like, they were lovers at one point. But she was a part of S.H.I.E.L.D. with Nick Fury. So she's literally being like the villainous version of Nick Fury right now. Everywhere she is, all of her popping up, all of her fingerprints all over the place. She's really essentially the parallel to Fury right now, even though they haven't connected the two. Even though if they really wanted to, they could have. They could have gone all the way back to Winter Soldier to make the connection with Val. But what they're doing is kind of making the parallel, playing on the comic counterpart. I kind of like what they're doing with how they're working her into all of this. Like, she's everywhere, but she's not. You hear about her, but you don't necessarily see her. Like, Fury's everywhere, but you don't necessarily see Fury all the time, right? It just pops up at the right time. Same with Val. I think you're muted, bro. But anyway, I'll continue. So, continuing on with that. There we go. But continuing on with that, I think as we get further in, I don't think we'll necessarily see Val, at least not this season, because, like we mentioned at the top, Mr. Charles is like the liaison to Val, right? He's her representative in this whole thing, so he's the bridge. So he's speaking on her behalf. So everything we got going on involving him is from her. So again, her fingerprints are all over this. So all the kind of little evil little things that come out, we're going to get. And and I want to see exactly how connected that is with the other Ben, Houghton, whatever, lawyer Ben. I want to see how deeply connected that is with him, because he's manipulating the case so he can win it.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see. And he kind of gave away a little foreshadowing too when he told Kirsten, like, you think the evidence matters?
Okay, so we see her pop up in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Black Widow, Wakanda Forever, Hawkeye, Thunderbolts, and Daredevil Born Again. That's 6 different projects so far.
Insane.
That's crazy, dude.
That's quite a bit, yo.
That's so much, dude.
That's quite a bit.
That is so much. I think we might have been tripping as a fandom, saying that there wasn't enough crossover. Now that I think about it, like, I think if we go back and watch stuff in chronological order, we'll be like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Like, wait a minute, all of this stuff was going, like, this is like, how much of this stuff was actually going on at the same time,
the timeline of things matter, right? You
Yeah.
start looking at that. It's like, yo, no. She actually
Yeah,
she popped up quite a bit. She popped up quite a bit.
Like, what in the world?
It's crazy. It's crazy when you lay it all out like that. When you name each project. Wow.
And that's literally before even this phase, quote unquote, if you want to go there, because Black Widow is kind of set before a lot of that, even though it's a post-credit scene. But you know what I mean? Like,
That's true. You're right. Black Widow's kind of set like in between like right after Civil War.
yeah. So it's like if she was around anywhere at that time, because I think the post-credit scene though is Yelena going to Black Widow's grave. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But still, like that still puts it before a lot of stuff that we know of. Like that puts it before a lot, like so much.
Yeah. So she has a lot of time in the MCU, just behind the scenes. That's crazy how like deeply rooted she is.
Yeah, bro. And then we find out that she's married. She was married to white dude from Black Panther.
Right. That's right. See,
like they don't just know each other. They were married, bro.
bro been around since the first Black Panther.
Yeah, G. So we don't know how deep those ties that she has actually goes.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, that's crazy.
That's actually wild, bro.
Oh, that's crazy.
So they were actually cooking way more than we could ever know because they introduced this stuff with Kingpin in Hawkeye. Like think about it. Like we saw Swordsman there and all of that, and then Swordsman ends up even putting his word to Kingpin to help him become mayor, and then later gets arrested by him. He's connected to Hawkeye, who's connected. You know what I mean? Like our young Hawkeye, who's Kate Bishop, that's connected to Miss Marvel, who's getting attacked by the DODC. Like, bro, everything is connected actually. Like that's so much so, in fact. Like now that I'm thinking about it, bro. Holy.
Yeah,
and then that all builds into Thunderbolts. And now she has the new Avengers team.
Right. Publicly, too. Publicly.
After all of that, she has the new Avengers team.
Yep.
So now
not even behind the scenes anymore with that.
Yeah.
She's like out and like legally with that, too.
And now she's using the Red Hook ports that Kingpin controls to import military ordnance and then, you know, like basically cycle it through the city.
Now the question is, what exactly does she need all of that for?
Literally, what is the military ordnance stuff for? That's what I was about to say. Like, where does this, and that really matters on where this falls in the timeline, right? Because she was doing a ton of stuff before Thunderbolts, and then she stopped everything and had to burn it all and do all of that, remember? Because she was under investigation.
Because that was the whole idea. Put them all in a building, burn them along with all that stuff in there.
Yeah, so maybe now she has to re-get her OXC team back up because she's done basically erased all of her stuff that she had up until this point.
That is very interesting.
And then we don't know how this connects to the DODC either. We just don't know how. And that's been one of my main points of contention when it comes to the MCU is we do not know where the DODC and this AVTF actually stand against or for with each other, like, because
that's a good point.
The DODC before was doing the exact thing that the AVTF is doing, just maybe not on the same level.
Right.
But right. I mean, that's the whole reason why Homegirl got fired in Miss Marvel, because she was doing this shit, but with a child.
Yeah, with the child. That's a very good point, because we got two different organizations that kind of had the same goal, just different in how they do it. Yeah, the DLDC is definitely the X factor here as we go forward because we got to see how they become like that threat. Like Task Force is clearly a threat. Like they've already taken out quite a few people, like straight up.
I mean, if anything, since the AVTF is there, maybe that actually gives that vacuum for like to be open for the DODC to move into to contain actual superhuman threats,
Mhm.
basically,
Right.
which would be mutants.
But that makes sense. But like the AVTF would go after the non-powered vigilantes because street level guys basically, right? Then you would have the DODC go after the superpowered ones, the mutants, anything of that nature, right? The higher level threats, I guess, would be the way to put it for the
Exactly.
DODC. You got two different organizations out here doing the same work just on different levels. That is actually very interesting. Like that. Like that.
And then maybe that's how, that we just move past all of that stuff. That's how he gets backed even more, Kingpin, And then
Mhm.
again, that's why he has to try to take a step back and eventually have Spider-Man basically, knighted, because you have to show what a good superhero is versus what a vigilante is, right? Like
Right.
you need to show the bar. If you're trying to finesse the community, you got to show them what the bar is of what a superhero is supposed to be, so you can keep attacking everybody else. You know what I mean? So just use Spider-Man for
Perfection.
that front.
And then that goes again with what we were just talking about with Fisk in the comics. He employed the Thunderbolts, who are essentially vigilantes, who go after vigilantes.
Mm-hmm.
That could be the play in giving Spider-Man the key to the city in Brand New Day. Why are you cooking? You cooking?
Like, bruh, cause that seems crazy. That just seems crazy. Like, there's no way that's just a coinkadink.
Exactly. Like that's intentional, right? That's intentional.
Yeah.
And it's the adaptation from that storyline, right? Like we're gonna pull from it and pull it together and twist it up a little bit, but it's still gonna make sense.
Yep.
Still gonna make sense. So, we kind of, if you can't beat them, join them type thing. Best way to take out the enemy
Yes.
is to use the enemy.
Literally, bro. Like, exactly. So now you have your deputized heroes versus your masked vigilantes.
Boom.
And then
There
that
we
could be even more build up to that, new Avengers versus X-Men. Not even just Avengers versus X-Men, but new Avengers versus X-Men.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's nuts to think about where they can go with this, man.
Yeah, bro, because they've set way more groundwork than we thought, obviously.
Mhm.
Like
This is just the first episode.
yeah, G. And we're able to
Oh, this is
theorize this much
just the
alpha.
first episode, man. We just built out another half of the MCU off one episode.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the mask, dude? What do you think is up with that? The masked Kingpin.
Yeah. I think that may be that is well, I want to say that that's somehow tied, maybe not directly with the rebellion, but I think they're feeding information to him and he's dropping that video to kind of get it out because the rebellion wants to hang out behind the scenes, but they do need somebody in the light, right? To kind of to put out the dissension out there. So I don't think it may not be like one of theirs, but it's somebody they know. And they
Hear
can be
me
feeding
out.
information to him.
What if it's BB?
That's true too. And that crossed my mind right as I was finishing my statement.
So she's both giving the, you know what I mean? She's literally dropping both
And
sides of
both
the
sides, right?
information. She's giving the propaganda and she's giving the
Mhm.
information. Like
Mhm.
like labeling her own propaganda as misinformation. Crazy.
Yeah. And like Big D was saying about how she could probably get, dimed out by Daniel. Maybe that's the catalyst. It's
Yeah,
here.
that's true. Damn.
She gets caught up. They find out she's the one dropping this information here. Or Daniel finds out because Daniel's pretty resourceful.
Yeah. Right now he's just, he's just head over heels because he
Bro,
kind
living
of
it up.
he like her and he's living the good life at the same time, so he can't
Living it
see.
up, man.
And she
My man throwing a
definitely
party.
using bruh.
You playing the game?
Yeah, playing the game. I'm interested to see where his character goes too. I mean, maybe this is how you do a lot of stuff, right? Is you can't have Kingpin in Brand New Day, but you can have Baby Kingpin and his mayor. You know what I mean? So you build up all these characters to kind of be Kingpin placeholders.
Like representatives of them. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, because we just might not see Daniel, but he could be right there on stage with her and Spider-Man in that video.
The whole
you know what I
time,
mean?
right?
He could be off screen and be there though. Just standing off to the side. Like, bro, like we really have no idea what could be going on right there.
It was a really quick clip they showed in that trailer. So you're right.
And
Don't have
everybody
any
immediately
real
started
information
thinking
there.
she was the mayor. And it's like, bro, that's not the case. That doesn't have to be the case at all.
Doesn't have to be. Because just like this episode, we know Valentine is here. She's around somewhere.
Yep.
But she's not in the episode.
Oh my God. Such a good point, bro. Such a good point, BZ. She is not in the episode. Yeah, literally.
Right there, man. See the way this all shakes out. I have a very strong feeling, and we know that Punisher comes after this. So I was like, I have a really strong feeling that there's going to be something here, and possibly something in the Punisher that carry over at least some kind of connective thread. Maybe not like directly, but maybe like indirectly, something that's going on that will carry over into Spider-Man. There's got to be something that happens that sparks this catalyst for them to even start looking Spider-Man's way.
That's so true.
Because even though we have Kingpin against Daredevil, Kingpin is actually a Spider-Man villain.
Yeah.
He is a Spider-Man villain. But Spider-Man, up until now, has been dealing with bigger threats, to be quite honest. Spider-Man been saving the whole world, not just New York.
That's
the
very
entire
true.
Universe, actually.
Yeah. He's had a lot more than a neighborhood on his shoulders, basically.
Several neighborhoods, man. So yeah, it's interesting how they decide to come and knock on Spidey's door, so to speak. I think that's something that everyone should kind of have their antennas up on as we, progress further into this season and head towards Punisher. And he got Punisher because Punisher is in Spider-Man as well.
Yeah.
They know each other. Right? So something's got to cross over. Something's got to happen.
Now, that's a really good point. And then what we were also nerding out about today in the Cage Discord is the fact that the Punisher is a special. It could technically be a movie. And so they could really finesse with that, and then use that as a way to be like, okay, this isn't this. This is actually this, or something like that.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
They can play with that. So there's a loophole. They're gonna find it.
Yeah. If anybody gonna find a loophole, it's gonna be Marvel and Disney. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
They'll do it. Do it in a heartbeat.
They won't even second, third, fourth. There's no guessing. It's just done.
That's crazy. What an episode, man.
Yeah, great episode, yo. Did not expect Buck to kill bruh. That
Buck's
was
so gangster.
crazy. Yeah, Buck is gangster as hell, dude. I didn't
He's so gangster, man.
I forgot Buck was so gangster, bro. Like,
So gangster, dog. I was
and
like,
then
all right.
yeah.
I got this. What y'all doing? Forget it. I got y'all. All this shit that y'all doing. Come on, bro. This could be so simple. Let me show you.
And then to just talk to bruh in his own language right before you take him out, like, brother, what? Like, that was crazy.
Buck is legit. Buck is legit. So yeah,
Buck is actually legit.
Fisk got a team, bro. Fisk got a team and gave him a call immediately.
Bro was like, yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you, Buck. Always doing good work. Here we are having our sit down with freaking Mr. Charles, man.
I don't know how
The
long
father
Mr.
want
Charles
him,
gonna
right?
be. Look, what if Mr. Charles gets smacked?
And see, and that's the thing. I'm like, yo, might be a one and done guy.
Yeah, because it seemed like he's off to not the best start already.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like he came in hot, aggressive, abrasive, disrespectful, even. Like, might piss Fisk off.
Yes.
and you know, we know what Fisk can do when he get pissed off. I mean, he crushing a man's head with his bare hands. It was still insane. So, you know, it's not really. I think what I got from Mr. Charles is like he thinks that him and Val are like above board, right? Like Fisk and them are under them. That's kind of how Mr. Charles is asking, like, bro, you know who you talking to?
Yeah.
But he's like not afraid. He's just like whatever. He's like so nonchalant, aggressively nonchalant. The craziest thing, man. So it's just like, I'm not sure about Mr. Charles, bro. We may not make it out of this season.
Now it would be crazy if we see one of the new Avengers pull up in this. That's not even been one of the. I was about to say we haven't even really put that on as a possibility, but with the connection to Val, that is a huge possibility.
I mean, like, it wouldn't be out the realm of possibility to see Yelena again.
That's true.
He's probably the closest one to this whole thing.
I mean, Yelena or U.S. agent, one of them.
Yeah, Walker. Yup.
Yeah, because you know Walker is really way more of a just shoot first, ask questions later.
He is definitely a loose cannon.
So I could see him standing next to Wilson Fisk.
Yeah, man.
That would be crazy.
Oh yeah, that I wouldn't put it past him. I would not put it past him to see one of them, you know, U.S. agent. You're right.
Yeah, bro. It's all Yelena and U.S. agent are at the top of the list. They've already been in Disney Plus shows before. Is the way I'm looking at it. You feel me? So that's the easiest
both have
crossover.
More direct contact with Val than any of the other members.
Exactly. And Yelena already was in the show with Kingpin. She was a direct link to Kingpin too. Actually, Yelena was the one that introduced Kingpin into the show because she showed the picture.
But yeah, like I said, they're really close to this. They're really close to this. So
yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Definitely not beyond impossible for them to jump in.
I didn't even think about that. I would not be against that either.
It'd be dope. It'd be dope. I mean, this is just episode 1.
Bruh. So we're gonna just episode 1, and we already know that Daredevil is at an all-time high. We got Bullseye in here as well. So that's already 2 people acting in the city going against Kingpin. We know that Jessica Jones for sure is going to be pulling up in it later. So we got at least 3 people at least 3 type of vigilantes that are going to be going up against Kingpin for sure.
Team is building. You're right. Team is building.
The team
Ooh-wee.
is building, bro.
Ooh-wee.
Because I feel like Bullseye is just going to pull up and not care what Daredevil has to say. Like,
Oh,
I'm gonna help you regardless, G.
What
You're
a way
welcome.
to
And
put
then
him
just
in the
disappear.
episode. What a way to put him in this episode, dude.
Think about that, bro. He kills Foggy in the first episode of the last season, and he saves Daredevil in the first episode of this one.
Oh,
Wow.
talk about insanity.
Wow.
You know Matt's still pissed. He threw that man off a building.
Yeah.
He tried to kill him. He threw him off a building, dog. Like, this is crazy. There's gonna be a lot of internal conflict for Matt.
Oh yeah.
A lot of internal conflict. Because he's already going through it. He's retreated completely into Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
Completely.
I like that too. This is dope, bro. This is dope. The origin is over, bro.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
The origin is over, bro. We are just in the thick of it now.
Insane.
Bro, do you know what this means for Spider-Man Brand New Day? Like, I think that's how we can kind of end, is just kind of talking about what this could mean for how we get this new crazy Spider-Man movie that's no doubt going to be even more superhero-y than every other one that we've had. Like, if they're doing this with the show, bro, and we got Destin Daniel, like, bro, I think we actually start the movie the same way we started this, just at 10 in the middle of a mission going down. Like, imagine if we start with the Punisher chase scene. Like, that's how the movie actually starts. That's just opening scene.
And we're thinking about Punisher, so we got to think about everything that comes with Punisher, right? It's not just the violence, it's not just the craziness, it's the artillery.
Yeah.
He's driving a freaking tank in that. You see the van, the
that's
weapon he has. So if he's packing all of that, what if Val is moving all these weapons into the city to help these other crime heads, the crime families, and push the gang war story that requires Punisher to come out with all of this stuff? He's not doing that just for no reason, right?
Yeah.
He's riding with the van full of everything. He's got everything in the van. And then there's a tank. He's in a freaking tank. He's gonna need a tank for. I mean, there's only a couple reasons you would need a tank. A, Hulk, which we know is in the film. But B, maybe you're going up against an army of crime lords who all have been getting weapons from Val.
Dang. That would actually be crazy.
That was the gang war storyline. Like, all the crime heads, all the crime lords of the city literally was like, all right. Because, like, one of the biggest players was taken out and there was a vacuum. And so everyone was trying to fight for that peace. And so, like, all the territories that were split up evenly, it all became up for grabs. So everybody put their bid in. And the only way these crime families know how to put their bid in is through violence. Gun war, gang war. The entire city is the battleground for these gangs. And we know Fisk isn't the only crime lord, right?
Yeah.
He's at the head. He's not the only one. And even then, it was being challenged in season 1.
That's true.
His authority was being challenged by some of the other crime lords. So who's to say that somehow Valentine is going to, kind of push that? Because they didn't really tell Fisk why.
Yeah.
They're just like, thank you for letting us use your port. We got a lot of shit happening here, and we're trying to keep it on the wraps,
Dang.
Oh, what if that is what carries over It's a brand new day.
I can see that. Cause that's a good point.
I love that. I love that they're teasing this. I love that we found our would-be successor to Muse. Love that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I
She's the only
definitely.
survivor.
Yeah, that's true. I did not expect to go down like that type of route with her character at all. Like that
Exactly.
is not the area that I thought we were going to go with Heather Glenn, but turning her into since she was Muse's muse, her becoming the new muse is definitely something I'm down for.
Full circle, right?
But I am very sad that it looks like Swordsman might be her first victim.
Oh, dog.
Yo.
Yeah, it's looking that way, right? She's already falling into the game.
Yeah, she's fallen into the game hard.
It's tough.
And again, bro, like how good is this show for laying so many plots early on that we are now seeing come to full fruition, you know?
We have several plot lines.
Yeah.
We got so much information, but it did not feel overwhelming. So kudos to them for keeping that balance. 'Cause that is tough.
It is, dude.
That could
Damn.
easily throw everything out of whack, and it didn't.
For real.
Just enough, like, oh, she's kind of tripping. She got a little PTSD going on. What's up? Why she still seeing it?
Like that is just so impressive, bro. The way that like season 1 stuff, and all of us were so upset that they kind of took Muse out, but it's like, oh wait, he's still here.
Dog.
You know what I mean? Like he's still here, dog. Like
yeah. So when they do things like this, it kind of makes it okay, right? It's like, okay, so if this is the route we're going, if we take because like you said, we're upset about Muse still. It's like, what? Come on, man! Like he caused Daredevil so much problems, so much trouble. Then we just get rid of him, kind of haphazardly.
Immediately.
Yeah, man, he's there for like a couple episodes. It's like, oh, come on, dude! Like the build up to him, and then like we lose him in his first real fight. So if we did all of that to have him be replacing Succeeded by Heather Glenn, then okay. We're cooking with something. I'm with that. Okay. I'm good. We do that, hey, because we still have Muse. It doesn't feel like a wasted character at that point.
Yeah, because he's
They
still
kind of right their wrong.
a menace.
Yeah. So we see the slow descent. So now I'm interested to see how, like, watching her fall into what will be Muse.
Yeah. I agree. I think it'll be crazy to see that, and like, what does she do? Like, what is her thing that she does? Is she gonna be painting in like the same type of way, or like what is gonna be her thing?
Yes, that's very interesting because, with her background now, she has a very innate understanding of people, right? The psyche vows.
Yeah, that's true. Ooh, that's very true.
That could get very interesting. Let's just watch her descent fall a little bit more. Just see her unravel. Oh, they are cooking.
Yeah, they're cooking. They're absolutely cooking. And I had no idea that we were going to be in for such a treat, man. Like, it is just, this is crazy, yo. Like, this is just crazy.
I'm kind of upset. I'll tell you why. Like, some of these reviews, and I don't put too much stock into reviews outside of, like, us, right? But a lot of these places, a lot of these stuff where you would see some of these things were saying, like, the first 2 episodes are slow. And I'm like, excuse me? You called this? We forget how this thing. What? It was information after information, drop after drop, plot after plot. Like there's so
If
many
they
things. Like you
think
said,
this is slow,
at
bro,
the
they must
table.
have thought they must have thought the Netflix show was slow motion.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Like,
and compared to what we've gotten as far as like season starters, absolutely no way was this slow.
yeah,
We've
exactly,
seen slow
bro.
starts. We've seen slow starts.
Bro,
Last season was a slow
sunk a
start.
ship, bro. Like what? We've never seen anything like that, dog.
Oh man, shucks.
Like the last time we saw something like that, he ended up at the bottom of a pile of rubble with Elektra. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
like, come on, dog. Like, let's not pretend that, and that wasn't even in his show. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, bro.
Yeah, I think yeah. This was a great start, man. Just episode 1. We have quite a few to go.
Yeah.
Whew.
Man,
And
yeah.
honestly, there's still room to go up from here.
That's true.
That's the insane
There
part.
is.
We just got the groundwork of what the plan is. We still got to get the ultimate
Dang.
show, you know what I mean? And other players of this. But yeah, it's only going to go up.
Dang. I really didn't even think about that fact. Like, it is only going to get better and better and better. Like, we are legit just at scratching the surface.
Mm-hmm. You could tell that they had
Wow.
like one goal in mind, like they were in stride when they got to this point.
Yeah.
You could tell
Yes.
that they were in
Yes.
their zone. They were in their bag. They were like, all right, we know exactly what we got. We know exactly where we're going. Let's get there.
I agree. And they got something amazing here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what would you say are your final thoughts, bro, before we get on up out of here?
Ooh-wee, man. W episode. Can't wait to see what comes next. Can't wait for Jessica Jones to literally pull up. And it's going to be good because it obviously they know each other, which that another Netflix callback like you were mentioning during the stream. So it's going to be good to see, like we said, like the other players of this essential war coming, right? So I'm looking forward to the other participants in this battle that we're about to see.
I agree, man. I agree. That's a really good point, man. That's a great final thought. It's gonna be crazy to see Jessica and all of that stuff pull up. I'm really excited to see how this Rebel network is going to actually be influencing the rest of New York City and how deep it actually goes. You made a great note. During the stream saying like, oh, so this is like the Underground Railroad basically, you know what I mean? And then we see the dude come there at the end kind of looking for passageway. So I'm interested in seeing where that story goes and how they kind of use it and where her character goes as well, and just all of those things, because just like we were talking about, from season 1 to season 2, not one character has been wasted, not one character has been used unnecessarily, like none of that. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Hector's niece come back as White Tiger in this thing, and we haven't even talked about her once. You know what I
We
mean?
haven't even
Like
talked about
literally, we
that.
haven't even thought about her. So like, I'm really, really interested in seeing where this whole Rebel network really leads to, because even Karen being in it, that means it's knowing that we have these characters, it means we can see two sides of everything. We can see the vigilantes and the straight up rebels. So I'm excited, bro. Like that has me pumped.
Facts. Great point. Great point.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm pumped, bro. Like I'm pumped to see the Rebel network. Not even just the Defenders, just that Rebel network period. Because like, think about Star Wars Rebels. Those Rebel things were some of the best parts. Finding when they were making new connections and bringing new people on, and then finding out about Fulcrum was Ahsoka. Like if they can tackle that type of vibe, but within New York somehow, which I think they've already done a really good job of capturing that, like political intrigue and two factions going against each other. Episode 1, they've already established that. and they're confident enough that they didn't even drop 2 episodes today, dog. And I don't think they
Facts.
needed to.
Huge point right there. Huge point. They say, hey, one and done. See you next week.
I don't think they've ever done that. Marvel don't do that, bro. They always drop at least 2.
Facts.
So this is crazy, bro. Like I'm hyped, man. This is it definitely looks like Marvel is, I mean, everybody keeps saying it. We're back. We are so back. Like, this is what we've been waiting for. And I think that this is all going to be a crazy lead up into Marvel's brand new day. And that inevitably leads to Doomsday and all of that. Like, this is crazy, bro. What a way to start this year with Marvel content. Like, wow.
Facts.
Wow.
Huge facts. Like, we're off and running, man. First quarter of the year. We're off and running.
Wow. Insane, yo. Well, let us know your guys' thoughts, theories, and questions about Daredevil Born Again in the comment section down below. Let us know how you're doing, how you're feeling, what you're thinking, all those good things. As we, we'll be back here next week for our watch party and review of Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episode 2, bro. It's going to be crazy next week. And I'm going to be back live later on tonight to watch Invincible, like Episode 4. That's going to be crazy as well. Like, we got a two-parter. We got a 2 for tonight. So I'm excited to see what's going on in that episode. And we're just getting nerdy, baby. So I hope you guys, if you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and a share on the stream because it helps out tremendously around these parts. We're going to be live again later around 11:30 p.m. PST to watch that new episode of Invincible. So make sure you're tuning in there. Go and the stream is already scheduled. So go over there and drop a like and all that good stuff so you can get ready for it. BZ, I appreciate you for being here with me for the after show while we talked and nerded out and all that good stuff. Shout out to D. Shout out to D for coming through and vibing out with us as well. Like, yes, sir.
Absolutely.
It was a vibe, man. So we'll be back next week and we'll see you guys on the next one. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I hope you all, as I always say, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay awesome, stay nerdy, and don't forget to stay marvelous. Excelsior.
If you guys would like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan. Or